ABC News' Maria Villarreal. Maria, some really interesting data coming in that I think a number of us were thinking that James Carville famous quote, "It's the economy, stupid." But in Iowa, while economy is the biggest issue that drove voters, just 1% behind that, at 36%, they're talking about immigration. Now, meanwhile, Iowa is about 1,000 miles away from the southern border. Why is this so top of mind?
I think right now the reason is because it's in people's faces, right? You have Texas Governor Greg Abbott pushing migrants from the border to places like Chicago, Los Angeles, New York City. I think there is a true concern that this will happen in the backyards of people everywhere. And so when you have an issue like this front and center that people don't know a lot about, immigration is extremely complicated. But all people are seeing right now are the buses, are the border wall. And when you have candidates that are using these hot topic items and phrases like deportations or border wall or, remain in Mexico policy, and you have voters that don't truly understand how the system works, then it becomes a very scary topic for them, and one that is out of control, and one that could be in their own communities very soon and looming. And so the idea is that we're not taking care of the problem, and that is exactly why, it's resonating with voters right now.
And interestingly, Trump voters are saying that immigration is their #1 issue. Perhaps no surprise. He was the first president to talk about building the wall and making Mexico pay for it. He wasn't able to get it done during his first term. Talk to us about the complexities of building a wall along the full border.
So for people that don't know, right, the border, the southwest border is 2,000 miles long, right? The idea of being able to build a border wall that far along is just nearly impossible. And that has a lot to do with the terrain that's out there. And also in places like Texas, you have a natural barrier, which is the Rio Grande River. When Trump came in, again, I think he was relying on the fact that people don't know and have never been to these border communities. So by going and saying, we're going to build this wall and Mexico is going to pay for it, well, who's going to call him out on that? It's not going to be the voters in Iowa, because they're not going to go down there and see it. I do think that this will be a huge point of contention that we will hear candidates continue to talk about for months, because it just seems to really scare people into wanting to go to the polls. I'm not even sure why that is. I think it's because they just don't understand the topic.
And we've heard Ron DeSantis talk multiple times about shooting anybody cold stone dead if they have a hoodie and a backpack, and he believes that they're going to cross the border with fentanyl. All right, Maria, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.